Dear viewers, welcome to this reading. This reading is for all Aries and it's for the month of May, a little bit over 2026. My dear Aries, this is your general reading about different areas of your life. Everything you need to know, every aspect of your life, whatever is important, it's going to come in this reading. The messages, what the heavens or the universe want you to know, what's happening behind the scenes, what's about to take place, it's all going to be here for you. Let's begin. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you here. Thank you all for being here. I would like to convey my best wishes to all of you in every aspect of your life, in every step of your life. My best wishes to all of you. And we will start with two messages. I'll be cutting only once to get two messages for every Aries that will impact every Aries. Let's see what the truth is. And the truth of the matter is you are transmutating. Your life is changing. It's rising up again, starting over and doing exceptionally well, rising to high levels of, I was going to say alchemy, transformations and power. There's absolute power coming your way. The Phoenix is one of the most incredible extinct creature that ever lived. It was a creature of magic, transformations. And it looks like to me that this is going to be overcoming a major hassle or hurdle that you might have had, a challenge. You'll overcome it and be able to rise above it on high levels of transcending to high levels, ranking up and reaching to levels beyond your imagination. This is all coming your way, the Phoenix. The next one, it says focus is very important. For you to achieve this and go through these changes that are transforming your life, you do need to focus big time. Like magic, things are going to fall into place for you. Those of you who are doing manifestations and praying and hoping and trying to get things moving, they are going to be moving. You are going to get a lot of your wishes granted and a lot of your hard work achieved, but focus is needed. You don't let go of focus, especially when the transmutations are about to take place. Now, I'm going to take one message for all Aries to see what is it something that you're thinking about or concerned about, or you want some answers to or guidance. The truth for every Aries. What is an answer for you, my dear Aries? It says listen to your intuition. Listen to your heart. Listen to what your heart chakra is saying, what your inside, your instincts are saying. Very important. And unite them with your mind and then do whatever needs to be done. But do listen to your intuition. Something inside you is letting you know an answer already. Okay, let us begin with two more messages from this deck for all Aries. Oh, here they are. A great new beginning. Now, do you see the Phoenix? The Phoenix is the Judgment card, and we got the Judgment card. The Judgment card is about a transmutation, a new lease of life, one that's going to be very compensating, giving you a lot, starting you fresh, somewhere incredible where you are going to be so happy. Now, also we got with this Judgment, we also got the Chariot. Now, the Chariot is about overcoming obstacles and becoming victorious. A great victory awaits you. Just like I said here, where you are finally going to get exactly what you want and you worked hard for it, you've tried to manifest it, you've asked for it, you worked hard for it, you've put a lot of effort, and now just focusing to the outcome, paying attention because it's going to take place very soon for you. A great victory, some of you, a great trip is waiting for you also. So that's wonderful. And yes, the Chariot. The Chariot is also connected to Cancer. Those of you who have got Cancer in the background or dealing with someone that's got Cancer, there's going to be overcoming obstacles and a great victory. That's magnificent. All right, let's take on now the tea leaves and see what the tea leaves will tell you. And don't forget, my dear Aries, the truth. Let me just focus a little bit. There we go. And there's the victory again. Chariot is victory. And there's the victory again. I was going to say, in regard to the Chariot, Cancer, I was going to say, I'm going to do the star signs at the end, as you know, and we'll see who's coming in your life. Are you collaborating with a twin flame, a soulmate? Is there a relationship happening with someone? Who are you consumed with, your current situation, the people around you, all of that. And who's coming in your life and you. Okay, so great victory awaits you. Victory in some endeavor, according to this, and victory all over the place for you. I feel like with both of the Judgment cards here, major victories are going to happen. You need to defend yourself in reference to something. You really need to defend yourself. That's very important. I'll put this one over here. And then you got the ink, which is all about resolutions and answers and letters and information coming to you that are going to help you, support you, overcome anything that's been a problem. According to the tea leaf, it says problems to be resolved. That's right. We agree on both of that. Okay, that's that. The next one is 2 messages from another deck over here. And I'll be cutting only once. The truth, all Aries. Okay, we got one. And I'll cut for the other one, the truth. This is all about recognition, rewards coming your way. You're leaving a situation, finally, after a lot of heartache, a lot of conflict, a lot of disagreements. You're moving on from that to a better place. And recognition rewards are going to be all over the place for you. And this is connected to your move. In this move, once you do take the initiative and move towards a better place, you are going to be recognized and rewarded big time. A lot of expansion, and you're transcending to ranking up to high levels. Wow, I love this for you. My dear Aries, you're ranking up to high levels. Now I'm going to take 2 messages from this deck to see what else for all Aries. Okay, we got the heart. The golden heart is all about emotional spending because you are excited about something. Seeing the light, transparency, finally you get to know where you're heading, where you're going. We'll start with the transparency. Ambition. This is about your ambition. You're taking action finally in regard to your ambition, and that's why you're transcending to high. Remember I said high ranking? Have a look. You are going into high ranking. You're ranking up to high level. Some of you are starting a new side hustle, or taking action in regard to hustle, manifesting money. A lot of you are in the process of manifesting. I feel that all over the place. Some of you are looking at careers in doing things that are to do with management, leadership positions, high-ranking positions. Visibility is very strong because you're finally seeing things clearly. And the heart is all about joy and finances and being supported. Emotional spending because you're excited about something. Perhaps you're loving having the job that you always loved. That's connected to the heart, the golden heart. And some of you are working as guidance for people, counselors, guiders, like guiding others to do what they need to do, processing applications, helping people get what their rights are, and so forth. That's magnificent. Now that we established that, I'm going to take on now I'm going to do the clarifications, and I'm going to start with the recognition, the 3 of Wands, and moving. What is that all about for all Aries? Right, you are going to be given gloriously. Wow, a lot of money is coming to you, and focus is needed. Eye for detail is very important when you're signing documents and contract and dealing with big money. Make sure there are no discrepancies, no problems, no hidden agendas that will affect you later on, because you have to avoid losing money with the 8 of Pentacles. It's just a caution. Now, what are the greatest gifts from the heavens? This could be money, wealth, winning is here very strong. This could be also support from the heavens. They're giving you fulfillment in many areas of your life. There is a lot of money coming, extraordinary amounts of money, and this could be getting the job that you want, the perfect job. This could be the victory, a windfall also could be part of a windfall. So the Ace of Cups is part of a windfall. The victory could be part of a windfall. Getting what you've always loved. And ground-changing money with the 4 of Pentacles. Now, the 4 of Pentacles is a major amount of money that's ground-changing, that changes the concept of your life, the architecture of your life. It gives you a new perspective. It gives you the ability to expand your life, your home, your business. You might buy bigger. You might buy another one. You might have 2 homes, one here, one somewhere else near your business. You might have 2 businesses, and you want to be having 2 homes, one near this one, and a distance might be also a situation with 3 of Wands. So there is a lot happening, and this is about a lot of money, a lot of property, material gain. This is spectacular for you. I love this for you, my dear Aries. This is just so much wealth that will change your perspective and rank you up to high levels of abundance. That is incredible, truly incredible. That's why they're saying a great victory. So now you know wealth and abundance on its way to you. Now, that's the recognition and the rewards that you are getting. We asked about the rewards and recognition, and that's what we got. Now, moving on to leaving a conflicted area or a situation that you're not happy in. And the truth has been bombarding you to go, and you're finally taking the step to go. Let's see what they're going to tell us about that. Yes, you're starting fresh. The truth was very painful. It was a very painful truth that caused a lot of heartache, a lot of pain, a lot of injustice. That's why this is coming. This is something that's ending, and you're leaving it. Separation and moving on fresh. This is about someone new that's entering your life who is like yourself. Fire energy, my dear Aries. They could be Aries, they could be Sagittarius, or they could be Leo. Fire energy entering your life and saying goodbye to a situation that was no longer working, and you're relocating. The Two of Wands shows that you're expanding and relocating, moving on to the next level. Now, let's take on, oh my God, look at this. Before I say it, before I said the word about the victory, I made a mistake. I was looking at the victory rather than, I forgot about this. I thought I did this. But in regard to the victory, and I got this, I'll put this one over here and leave it. And I'll look at the, what I'm supposed to do and clarify judgment, this transmutation that's happening in your life, my dear Aries. Let's have a look. It is connected to someone of water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Maybe someone new entering your life. Maybe somebody leaving. It could be someone new because, you know, it's incredible because water and earth. Water and earth are your soulmate. Listen to this. Water and earth is your soulmate. We got water, which is partially your soulmate, which is your twin flame. Put it with fire, with yourself. You are fire. It becomes water with fire is a twin flame. So there could be a new twin flame entering your life, because certainly there is someone new of fire energy, but there is also a possibility of this. We'll find out at the end of the reading. This is going to be confirmed. A lot of money is coming to you. Extraordinary amount of money is coming to you. You are destined for wealth, transparency, and money. All of it, it's on its way to you. As you can see here, I'll just put it like this so you can see it. So much wealth coming to you. The Wheel of Fortune is about extreme wealth and luck. And of course, you've got the Nine of Pentacles, living a life of wealth and luxury. And then you've got the money, the literal side of money, which is the Four of Pentacles. A great amount of ground changing money on its way to you that will change the architecture of your life, meaning you'll be able to move, you'll be able to expand, you'll be able to do so much. This is magnificent. Absolutely magnificent, my dear Aries. Incredible. Okay. So that explains that. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Now, moving on to the next level, there is an earth energy also coming a bit later on. For some of you, there could be, this is your soulmate. Again, it could be twin flame with the fire, earth, twin flame, or water and earth, soulmate. That is possible, okay? It's coming. Now, we've established that, and now, of course, with the Chariot, talking about victory, very important, right? Victory. This is a possibility of a great victory, because this card came, the Wheel of Fortune, when I was looking at the victory, which is at the Chariot. A great victory that will fulfill you financially, big time, money to the highest level, living a life of wealth and abundance is there for you. It could be a windfall. Like I said, play the lotto or the lottery. Don't stop till you win. Even if you play $5, $10 a month, you don't have to play it a lot of money, just small amounts of money, but consistency is everything. Play every month, because I feel like something miraculous might take place and you could have a great windfall. A very possible windfall. Absolutely possible. Okay. So, yes. That's what I was looking at when that happens. So I'll put this one over here. And now let's do the Chariot. Finally, what is this all about? Some of you could be moving, just literally going like you are here, leaving a place, moving. Yes, the water energy is 100%. Resting from a big battle and moving. Resting from a major battle, you were torn between two situations, whether to stay or go. Some of you maybe were concerned about someone of water energy. Water energy is all over the place with you. I can see water energy. And I know a lot of Aries always have one parent that's water energy. Either parent is a water energy. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. It could be that you might be concerned about a parent. It might be a partner that you might be concerned about, that you're torn between whether you should take this path or another. Ultimately, you have no choice but to go. The battle of not knowing where you stand is going to be over. You're resting from a big battle. And some of you are dealing with a very severe situation where there's a lot of pain and a lot of anguish. A karmic chapter ends and you're resting from a big battle. So that is the reason many of you are becoming victorious. They're overcoming problems and they're moving on. Okay, that explains that. The next one is, let's see, in regard to other matters, relationships, how you're doing. We're going to take 2 messages from this deck. We got the first one. Okay, one of them says, get free, set yourself free, leave everything behind and move forward, because you could be meeting the one. Right? Set yourself free. It says, free yourself. Let me put the glasses on. Right. It says it's time to take back control of your life. Finally take control. You were in an anguish situation, so I'm glad that's over. It says you could be meeting the one. Some of you have already met the romantic partner that you're seeking, and some of you will be meeting the one, and it's going to be the one. So the one meaning either twin flame or soulmate, which is going to be incredible. You could be collaborating, working together, and you meet that person. You could be meeting them after you leave and move to the next level. So it's all possible. It's all happening. I'm just going to take some messages from the heart and see what else you need to know, what other people are saying, what other people are thinking, what's being said and thought. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's do this and see what are important factors for you to know. What are some situations? This is where you can ask questions and say, that one. What does this person think? And what is that? How is that going to take place? So you can see if you can get a positive or negative answer. All right. So it says, you are the only one I see. You are the only one I see. And that's why I said it could be the one. You could be meeting someone which could be the one. Love this for you. Wow. The next one, it says, I'm going through a spiritual awakening. This is spectacular when you go through a spiritual awakening, because you get to become very empowered. I see you in my dreams. This is a soulmate usually, or a twin flame. When they're about to come into your life, they start seeing each other. You start seeing both each other in your dreams. I see you in my dream. And then it says, I'm thinking about reaching out to you. I'm thinking about reaching out to you. That's beautiful. These are things that are being thought, not probably put into action. And they're important to know. Now, I'm going to do, what is it that I need to do? There were actually 2 more messages that I should have done with this one. And then I will, engagement. Engagement ring means agreement, engagement, transcending a relationship to the next level. And then we've got the moon, which is all about clarity, connected to Cancer again. Remember the water energy that's strong in your life. When we've got Cancer here, the Chariot is the Cancer card, and we've got the moon, which is the ruler of Cancer. Something to do with Cancer, very important. Someone that's got strong Cancer in them. It looks like to me that there are hidden factors coming alight. There's going to be divine intervention. There's going to be changes, transcending you to the next level, seeing your path clearly, knowing what to do next. Very important. The coffin is about endings and transmutations, new beginnings. Some of you might be dealing with passing, death, the loss of someone. It is possible. Minorities, the absence of someone, detaching from someone. In some cases, defeated at a situation. But most of all, it is about a breakup, also endings and great new beginnings. Overcoming obstacles and transcending to high levels. Timing, we've got 8 to 9 weeks from the time you see this. Oh, yes. Agreements, freedom, engagement, proposals. Business proposals, promises of love, happy ever after, settlement of intention. Settling matters, also agreements, partnerships. Diamond ring is also about engagement. It's about marriage, or stating, like, giving a ring in the statement of my intentions are this, I promise you this. Union and also agreement. Freedom is another factor, and we've got 3 weeks from the time you see this reading onwards. In reference to the moon, we've got 5 weeks. Within 5 weeks, so much is taking place. May onwards, all the way to August. There's going to be so much revealed that you'll see your path clearly, and you'll know that I've got to go. Even if you didn't want to go, maybe you weren't planning to go, but finally the truth is going to get you to go. Finally, there is a great victory for you. Remember that. Victories all over the place for you. Now what I'm going to do, what we've established all that, I'm going to go through the star signs very quickly, take out as many as I can, so that at the end I give you a final result as to the majority of you, who you're dealing with, who are the people coming in your life, who's leaving your life, who you're consumed with. The truth for all Aries. I'll be cutting. Okay, 2 are jumping out already. Remember, your soulmate is water. Cancer was, do you remember I said Cancer is all over the place? That's it. That's the Cancer. Cancer, all over the place for you, my dear Aries. Aries fire will stay here. We've got the fire there, somebody coming, but Cancer is going to be dominating in the water energy, which is part of your soulmate. The other one is Earth, so we'll put this one here. Let's move on. The Truth. Then there's the other Earth, which is Taurus. I'll put Taurus. I'll put Cancer there and Taurus here. And then we've got fire. Then comes air. The Truth for all. Fire. We've got Capricorn, which is Earth. Actually, Earth is first. So I've got to put Earth first because Earth is first in your soulmate connection, and then water. United in one person. Okay, so I'm going to be cutting, and there's the other one, Scorpio, water energy. Let's do this fast. Okay, we've got Capricorn, we've got Jupiter, which is Sagittarius. We got Pisces, we got Leo, which is fire energy like you. Okay, we got Gemini, air energy. And this one's coming out, Aries, fire. Gemini, Leo. I'll try to go quiet so I can do this quickly with intention. Taurus, Aquarius. Mercury. Okay, so we got Virgo, we got Mercury. Now Geminis will go here because Geminis are transformed into Virgo Gemini because of Mercury. Let's move on and see what else. We got Cancer, we got Mercury again, Virgo Gemini. We got Leo, we got Mercury again, Virgo Gemini leading the way in the earth and air. Cancer leading the way. Then we got Uranus. We got Pisces. Okay. The Truth for all Aries. Scorpio. A few more shuffles and it's over. Again. Virgo. Wow. And Mars, which is the ruler of you, my dear Aries. But Virgo Gemini is very strong. Capricorn, Neptune, Pisces. Oops, here we go, Scorpio again. Scorpio seems to be very strong also, but not as much as Cancer. Gemini is strong also. Gemini, Virgo is very strong. But Virgo with Gemini. A lot of Aries do have Virgo, Gemini family, siblings, children. Venus and Pluto. Venus is Taurus, Libra. So there's a Libra. There isn't no Libras here. Truth for all Aries. Who are they consuming with? Who's coming? Who's leaving? Cancer again and Mars again. There's strong Aries in your life. Also, like yourself. Somebody that's got Aries in them. Sagittarius and Uranus. And I'll do 2 more shuffles and that'll be it. We've got Libra and Venus. So Taurus, Libra. Not your average Libra. The next one, final one, is Sagittarius and Capricorn. And that's it. Let's have a look at everything. We'll start with your soulmates and work our way into twin flames and see what happens. Fire should be here. Okay, so the earth energy is what is your main #1 soulmate connection. It becomes a twin when there is fire. When there is air, it becomes your twin flame. But when there is water energy, it becomes your soulmate. So let's see what are the majority of you. I think Virgo Gemini is the leading one. So I'm going to go calculating everything. Virgo Gemini, I'll be doing that first because there's so many of them. They've taken over. And then we'll just do Capricorn here. Capricorn, Libra, Taurus, Capricorn, Taurus. Okay, so Capricorn we've got, which is pure earth, no air in it. These are both air. Virgo, Gemini. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then Taurus, we've got Taurus, Libra, we've got 5. But the leading one for the majority of you is Virgo, Gemini. We've got 3, 6, 7, 8. 8 Virgo, Gemini. 2, 4, 6, 8. So the majority of Aries are dealing with Virgo Gemini. Virgo Gemini is somewhat, I can't say it's a twin flame because when air sits with earth, it just makes it very complicated. So I won't say it's a twin flame, actually. I can't say it's a twin flame. But it is a very strong relationship. It's a relationship between karma and twin flame. It's that kind of a situation, but it's not one completely, because air is detrimental to earth, but it goes well with you. You go well. Air needs earth to be stable. So it is someone stable. But when you put... No, it is a twin flame. It can be a very strong twin flame. Yeah, it's a twin flame. I'm not going to... I will accept it as twin flame, because earth and air together gives air stability. So it is your twin flame. Majority of you are dealing with Virgo, Gemini. Okay? The second earth for everybody else is Taurus, Libra, and Capricorn, just pure earth. Okay? So very strong also. But number one is Virgo, Gemini. Now, as for the water energy, the only reason a Virgo, Gemini won't go well with you as a twin flame or a soulmate is when water is involved. When water and air sit together, they don't go well together. Air goes okay with earth to be like Virgo, Gemini, earth and air, but with water, it doesn't go. So you need pure earth with water, which is Capricorn. Capricorn for the majority of you. The second one is the leading one. I'll just take out all the Scorpio, but I feel like Cancer is the one that leads. 2, 3. Okay, let's have a look at how many Cancers there are, because we've got 2 Cancers in the reading and there's 4 here. Let's have a look at Pisces. There's 3 Pisces. Scorpio is very strong also. There's 4. But again, I will say Cancer is leading because there are 2 in the reading, and Scorpio is very strong also. For the majority of you, you are dealing first with Cancer, second with practically on the same level, but Cancer a little bit more. More of you are dealing with Cancer than Scorpio, but very strong water energy, which is your twin flame, and it was all over your reading. And then finally, some of you are going to be dealing also with Pisces. Not bad, 3. So that's that one. And then comes the fire, which is another form of twin flame. If there is fire with water, if there is fire with earth, it is your twin flame. So we got, I think, Leo could be the leader, or Aries. I feel like Aries possibly. Let's just see. Let's calculate everything. Sagittarius, Aries. So Aries, we have 4. Leo, we have 3. And Sagittarius, we have 3. The leading one is Aries. So a lot of you, my dear Aries, are dealing with someone that's Aries. It could be a twin flame that's coming because there's a fire energy entering your life with water. It could be Aries, Cancer. It could be Aries, Scorpio, Aries, Pisces coming your way. The second one for the second majority is Sagittarius or Leo. Very strong too. There's 3 of each. So, but the leading one for the majority is Aries. As for air energies, air energy goes beautiful with you, especially when there's earth, which we had. Now we'll just talk about Aquarius. Aquarius is also there, very strong. Practically with earth energy, you might be dealing with an Aquarius that's got Capricorn in them, like a Cuspi. And that would be spectacular. This is part of your... because fire energy is unlike all the elements, it's different than all the elements. It can go with all the elements, where some don't, like water doesn't go with air, but fire goes with everything, and it goes well. I feel like you'll be doing well with an Aquarius. And Aquarius and Aries always attract each other on a very high level, and that it could be family also, best friend, and it's there also. Aquarius for all of you. And that is the end of your reading. That explains everything. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think, and give us your feedback about who these people may be, and have you met your soulmate or not? Are you transcending your relationship to the next level? There are great victories. Changes are coming after you leave, maybe. Maybe you haven't seen it so far, but after you leave a situation, it's all happening. I wish you abundance of blessings in everything you do. Namaste.